Flat ground ollie.
Hear us now!
Flat ground ollie is a premise of almost all modern street skateboarding tricks. It is the act of jumping on or over something and having the board follow you underneath your feet. It was invented by Rodney Mullen in 1981, and currently Danny Wainwright holds a world record of 44.5 inches high. The entire trick relies on timing and foot placement. First, place your back foot centered on the tip of the tail. Your front foot should be in the center of the board, with your toes lining up with the rail of the board. Bend your knees slightly and extend your back foot, popping the tail of the board. Only a slight moment later, roll your front foot and slide towards the nose of the board. Bend both legs and pull up to your chest. As you reach the apex of the trick, extend both legs at the same time. Both feet should be over the bolts as you reach the ground. Then follow through by bending your knees and absorbing the impact. It is good to practice this trick stationary, in the grass, or carpet. However, to improve the height of your ollie, it is good to practice while moving. Backside shove it. The shove it has been around since the 1970s. The shove it is the act of turning the board 180 degrees with your back foot while keeping your front foot stationary. Keep your front foot in the middle of the board, slightly pointing towards the nose. Your back foot should be over the tail with your toes slightly hanging over the board. Apply pressure to your back foot to where your front trucks lift off the ground slightly. Scoop the tail, allowing the board to turn 180 degrees. Once it turns 180, catch the board with your front foot over the front bolts, followed by your back foot over the back bolts. Using fairly the same technique, there are several different variations of the shove it. Kickflip. Originally titled the Magic Flip, the kickflip was invented in 1983 by Rodney Mullen. It is the actual act of flipping your board one full time and catching it to continue rolling. It is considered one of the most frustrating tricks in skateboarding, yet once learned, it opens up a world of new skateboarding tricks. Place your back foot in the same way you did as the ollie, centered over the tail. Your front foot should be angled toward the tail, with your heel hanging off the board. Lean most of your weight on your front foot. Bend down and pop the tail by extending your back foot. Then roll your front foot and slide it towards the nose. As it reaches the tip, flick with your toe, causing the board to spin. Such as the ollie, catch the board with your bent knees, follow through by extending your legs to reach the ground. Bend your knees again to absorb the impact and roll away. Common mistakes while attempting the kickflip include having your foot too much on the board, causing it to underflip, and on the same token, having too much of your heel hanging off the board, causing the board to overflip.